Hello, everyone. I am here to talk a little bit about my team comp in CM8, do a couple of ace runs, and probably just do some room matches as well. I haven't been around a lot lately because I've been working on some other things. I had some family visiting as I prep for my wedding, and it's all been a little bit crazy, but I should be back for a while now, and hopefully, uh, you know, everybody's doing well and everything. So I'm just gonna go ahead and set up a room match here so I can talk a little bit about my team comp. I am I'm running one pace too late, which seems not amazing from that team comp video that I had been talking about. But it's actually been working out pretty well for me. My pace is Fujikiseki, and she is pretty good. I think she's pretty good anyway. I was pretty happy with this. I wish the stats would have rolled a little bit higher, but you can't really have it all. So we got a groundwork, tail held high combo with angling, scheming, duty digging calls, long S, and a pretty decent stat line. So I'm not too bummed out about this. When she gets lucky pace, she pretty much wins right then and there. My other two are lates, my Manhattan Cafe and my Machikane. I debated this a lot. I actually spent weeks not quite sure what I was going to run, and I wound up deciding that I really just want to run a CM where I run Umas that I like in positions that I want to run in. I don't want to try hard, be super sweaty and chase the meta. I want to run my Umas in positions that I like, and I want to, build them appropriately to those positions. So to that end, I am running one pace too late, which is not an extremely strong composition, but I think that I make up for that a little bit with just being able to build a little bit more knowledgeably. I have no stopping me on my lates. I have, both of the Majiro late uniques. I have a lot of mid race. I have a pretty high wit in order to capitalize on my mid race. And of course, I have Umastan on both of these. My Matakane is not the best, and so I have been trying to make new ones of her. But she's been giving me a little bit of trouble getting both Umastan and Long S in her inspirations, as well as just general difficulty high rolling. But I really want to run her because I am planning on pulling for the Machikane card, the speed card, which means that I probably won't have another opportunity to run her for a very long time because I can't use her with her card. And I do really like her. I actually ran the original Machikane in CM2, and she didn't win. She didn't win a whole lot, but I really love her design. I love her little starry eyes, and I actually got her alternate armor version when I was pulling for Manhattan Cafe. So I really love all three of these Umas. They're probably some of my favorite Umas in the game, and so being able to run them all on this long track has been really fun. So I will probably lose some room matches before I go into my Machikane, just because I want to talk a little bit about my team comp and explain what I'm looking at here. So I decided to run one pace too late, and I did mention in my video that pace is a little bit weaker, but because I feel like my Fuji build is really strong, her ability to get lucky pace and create a really big distance between herself and the ends has been pretty good. And then with two lates, I did recommend only running one late in multiple comps in my video, but as I've been running two lates, because I have the opportunity to run Cafe as an end closer, right? I even have end closer parents for her, but what I've found is that because you're not going to see it in this room, but because a lot of people have been running more fronts, having two lates can help to insulate from both front heavy and back heavy lobbies to try to maintain that 5th and 6th position towards the final. So it looks like we don't have any fronts here, so my Fuji will be competing for Lucky Pace with this Ogre Cap. Hopefully she'll be able to hit groundwork and start building a lead there. She does not, because she misses focus. So the Ogre Cap's actually going to get Lucky Pace, which is pretty bad. Christmas Ogre Cap getting Lucky Pace is a little bit... It's pretty much over. But you can see here, my lates are doing what they can. My Fuji's doing what she can. You know, they're all kind of holding this middle position. Yeah, I'm not going to win this one. Oh, she's so cute, though. I really like her. They're trying, though. Oh, cafe! No. I had a good no stopping me. So the other thing, too, with building so much mid-race on my Umas here is that they position pretty well to hit no stopping me. Even my lates, I know that... In your mind, like, it doesn't seem like it makes a whole lot of sense for your lates to have a lot of mid-race in order to proc no stopping me because it's such an end-heavy meta. However, I find that in practice, it's really useful because they are able to fight for that position with Gold Ship. And so when Gold Ship hits anchors away and starts moving up, they are able to really keep up with her, keep like neck to neck with her, rather than cede their positions like you might see a late without a lot of mid race or a lot of wit do. And this enables them to, one, have a easy target for no stopping me, and two, to kind of hold that 5th and 6th position that Gold Ship is trying to kind of take from them. Yeah. All right, so we're late starting. We're Uma standing. My cafe, I think, started on the outside here. So this comp is very, I'll call it swingy because, so let's see, Machikane's in 6th. Hopefully she can stay in 6th. No, don't pass her. She goes up to 5th. I think she's in a decent spot. But anyway, it's really swingy because I do room matches where like I literally win like 10 rooms in a row with this comp, and then I lose 10 rooms in a row. So, you know, I think that's just the CM though. It's kind of like CM6 was, where I feel like CM6 was like, no stopping me, no stopping me, no stopping me. And that just dictated pretty much anybody who won CM6 just hit no stopping me. The CM is not dissimilar. I think that this CM is still really heavily dictated by who hits no stopping me first. There's a couple of layers on top of it though, right? Like you have angling and scheming, which works well enough to be able to propel a front to win. And you have, you know, pump some iron and moving past and beyond that helps your lates a little bit more. So it's not just 9 end closers, but it's still like no stopping me. You know, like you still have, I feel like one of the reasons that end closers were so good in CM6 was because straightaway spurt was a no stopping me enabler, right? Like straightaway spurt gives them the excel to run into another girl and proc no stopping me. And now it's just that like, you know, we have more than just straightaway spurt to do that with for our non-front players. Anyway, so I wanted to talk a little about that, talk a little about my team comp. Again, like, this is not a meta comp. I don't think that this comp is going to have an extremely high win rate, but I've had a lot more fun building it than I would have if I had, like, just gone for a bunch of ends or, you know, followed the meta and built horses that I wasn't super happy about building. So it's been good. Yeah, so see, she just had no stopping me off of that Taishin that pushed up. She's not gonna win, but like that's kind of the thoughts of it, right? Taishin's gonna win. Nice. And so like I'm not winning a lot. That's fine. I don't really foresee that I'm going to win a lot in the CM, but especially because with this team, because I really do want to rebuild my Machikane, but we're having some trouble getting a good one. But I just did some room matches here because I wanted to talk a little bit about my team. I want to talk a little bit about my like how I'm viewing this CM. I don't really love long CMs. I don't have a very good account for them because I have an LB0 Super Creek, and even though I pulled a bunch for the Rika Ray Shower banner, I still only have an LB0 Ray Showers, so I don't really have any like high LB gold recovery skill SSRs, which means that long races are usually kind of a slog of me like not really having a borrow slot, because my borrow slot has to go to a gold recovery or, you know, stuff like that. Armor Matikanefukukitaru, I think, is nice. Is Fuji finally going to get... No, Fuji stay? Yes. Okay, cool. Maybe Fuji will win this then. Armor Matikanefukukitaru is nice, though, because it is such a short, long track that you don't have to run 2 gold recoveries, which means you're definitely a little bit more free in terms of what Umas you can run, which makes Umas like Machikane and also like Hishi Amazon really shine. Oh, they paced down pretty badly there. All right, come on, Fuji. So it does give you more freedom, which I do really appreciate. And like I do really like Machikane, so I do really want to build her. I don't think Fuji hit Tail Held High, which is going to be a problem. Yeah, that Ogre is going to... Come on, Machikane! They're pushing. They're pushing. Is Fuji? No, Fuji's not going to do it. Yes, she is! Yes, she is! All right. Yeah, that's lucky pace Fuji. I'm sorry I didn't believe in her. All right, that seems like a good one to end it on. So anyway, that's Fuji when she gets lucky pace. Yeah, so anyway. Like I've been saying, I just really wanted to do something fun. Not that I have been finding my failing to get a good Machikane fun, but you know, here's my wall of unlucky horse girls. I just haven't really been able to get a good, like a long ass Umastan and decent stats kind of all in one. But that's what we're gonna try and do today. So I was extremely lucky, and this is one of the reasons why I've been wanting to run lates, because I was extremely lucky in parent farming this time, and I actually got a pretty nice parent, 3-speed too long. Unfortunately, she didn't get Umastan in her career, which sucks. Like, I even run Halo, but I didn't even get Halo's first event. So I couldn't even think to proc it. But we have Umastan on both grandparents. And then my borrow has Umastan, and we have 3-speed, 3 long. So this is a 6-speed, 3 stam, 5 long, 2 turf parent on my side, which I think is pretty good. And then I go ahead and borrow a Dober. I'm not filtering. Okay. And then I go ahead and borrow a Dober, which I think I borrow this one. Because this one has 3-star Umastan, and it was pretty decent otherwise. So yeah, my ultimate sparks here are, what is that? 6 stamina, 8 speed, 3 power, and then 12 long, 2 turf, and then 8 Umastan. And then it's also double circle affinity because I did a lot of races and I have a lot of race bonuses for these guys. So yeah, the deck that I have been running on her has been this deck here. The first Machikane I made, the one that I use now, I used Windy over Dober, but now that I'm trying to high roll stats a little bit more, I swapped to a second Wit card, and I'm using Super Creek. I could be using something like Rice here, and then use like another power card, and that would wind up with like a pretty high power on her at the expense of some wit. So I'd probably wind up with like 950 to 1,000 power, and then like 400 to 500 wit. With this deck, instead, I'm getting more like, 750 to 800 power, but then also like 750 to 800 wit. And I find that pretty worth it because even though I'm not running a front, I'm not pacing up the lobby as much as I could be. I still want to run high wit just because, one, I do like wit maxing, and two, like I want to be able to be a little bit more prepared if my opponents are bringing those fronts. And I want to be able to, contest those gold ships that are running more power. Generally, if you are not pacing up the lobby yourself, you are going to be wanting to run more power. This is just another one of those decisions that I made for more fun gameplay for me personally. Oh my gosh, it's all wit. But yeah, so that's my plan. I was thinking about like trying to like have one of my lates be high power and have the other late be high wit. And I think that would have worked really well for my Cafe to be a little bit higher power because she has that 30% stamina growth, which means that she is able to run power cards and still build like a ton of stamina. But the Cafe that I got was not built that way. And maybe I'll go back to her, but probably not. I think I don't want to say wasted, but like I think I've used maybe a little bit too much time here trying to build a good Machikane. And then because I've had just a lot of stuff going on in my life in these last couple of weeks, I haven't really been able to focus that much on being able to build like my Uma account for the next CM, which is fine. Like I mentioned, long CMs aren't really my favorite. My account's not... Oh, that was a good corner at F10th, though. My accounts aren't, like, super stacked for long CMs, so we just kind of do our best. And I accept that I'm not going to be winning, a billion races in the CM. I know that my team is going to get me to Final A finals, and that's all I got. But yeah, so I'm taking Dober. I don't actually usually... Oh, these are nice. I don't actually usually run with Dober, but I'm taking her on these runs because, well, one, I can't obviously bring Machikane to her own on her own, and two, okay, that's not fun. Two, because I am using Fine Motion and Super Creek, I am kind of building like a really big training effectiveness deck where I have a lot of roamers that drop a lot of training effectiveness. It'd be great if I had a race now, but I don't think that there's not a medium race this early. Lame. Okay. Yeah, so anyway, I'm building a pretty big training effectiveness deck, and Dober's a really good training effectiveness card. And so the hope is that, you know, I get Dober to stack with Fine Motion, or I get Dober to stack with Super Creek or something, or Rico even on like a training that I really want to do. That doesn't always happen, but I have found that I am rolling a little bit higher with this deck just on average than I do with I mean, these are all decent. Yeah. I am rolling a little bit higher with this deck on average than I was with using Windy over Dober here. Machikane has a 10 stam, 10 power, 10 guts growth, which is pretty good for this CM, and allows me to be kind of flexible with my deck, especially because I do have 8 speed sparks that I'm taking. I know that people don't really like speed sparks, but it's been working pretty well for me so far. The nice part, I did fail my maiden race, which sucks. But the nice part is that I have 3 Unity explosions prepped before my Unity race, which means that I can take the top race in my first Unity, which is always great, especially with Machikane, who does have a little bit of that scenario link. So, there we go. Machikane also has a secret event that I always try to do because it does give her quite a bit of stats. This is the... Yay, I got the 20. Nice. Okay. All right, so even though I lost a race, this is actually looking pretty good. Losing debut sucks, and then getting the Yayoi Show rather than the Mainichi High sucks. If you guys aren't Machikane runners, then you are blissfully free from her just randomly deciding that she wants to run races that she has poor aptitudes or needs additional fans for, which is much kind of special. So in her career, she has 2 separate races that is just RNG that she decides. You know, I think the plot is that, you know, she picks a fortune, and the fortune tells her what race to run. One of those is this race right here. One of those is this race right here. And that kind of sucks because these races, I think Yayoi Show's a medium, so that's not too bad, but if she pulls Yayoi Show instead of the Mainichi High, you have to run an extra race, which can be pretty annoying. And then if she pulls the Mainichi High is a mile, and she only has a C in mile, which is also pretty annoying. And then there's another race that she can pull that's very similar, where you have to get more fans. But that just basically means that we have to run the hopeful stakes. So you essentially lose a turn of your career. Oh man, I really need Rico, but I don't think I'm gonna get Rico, so I'm just gonna go for these. And I think if we can blow one of these guys up, we'll hit D before... We'll hit D. Yes. Nice. Okay, yeah. So we've had really good Unity training so far this run. Which is nice. We're not going to get Rico. But I can hope. Okay. And we get D before our first Unity race, which is nice, even though we have to run the hopeful stakes. So even though we lost a turn, like, our Unity RNG has been pretty good. So we run hopeful, we win hopeful, and now we have enough fans to run the Japanese Derby. We'd have enough fans for it anyway, because one of her secret event races that she has to run is the turn before the Japanese Derby. But, you know, it's always nice to have that as an option. All right, if like we get like a really good training, and then we can't afford to change the races. Let's see. Debating if I should move Rice. I think I will, even though she's actually better than Machikane right now. I'm gonna move her just so I can be sure to win medium. I'll definitely win dirt. I'll probably win mile. God, I exploded like 4, right? We're in a good spot. I think this is fine. All right, nice. Nice. Okay. Yeah, so her secret event is she has to run 2 G2s in her classic year. 2 specific G2s in her classic year, and if she does, then she gets like 35 speed and power. So it's a pretty big buff. I mean, it's a pretty big training, and it enables her to stack up some more skill points than she might have otherwise had, which is nice. And then because she gets so many stats from it, it kind of makes up for losing those turns because it's like net 70 stats or something like that, which is great. That's our double. No, we can't not take this, right? And after this, I don't think we'll need to click stand that much, which is nice. Inside scoop is good because that's a skill that I'm definitely going to be buying. And step doesn't matter. Okay, great. I haven't gotten Rico yet, so that kind of sucks. Thank you. Good opportunity to build Rico and find Motion, who is pretty low right now. Oh, good. And we got the Rico post-event, which will help us to hopefully trigger Rico a little bit sooner. The other annoying thing about Machikane career is that this goal race right here happens during your senior summer. So you always lose a turn of senior summer no matter what race she pulls. Which is really annoying. Huh. As funny as it would be to take groundwork, actually, I don't know. I'm kind of tempted. I mean, the energy would be way better for the career, though. She has right-handed in her kit. I'll probably get Sunny from Dober. Oh, the energy would be way better, though. Let's take it. Let's take it. I'm sorry. I gotta see where this goes. Yeah, we'll do this. Get some more Unity guys, and then hopefully get Long S and Umastan right here so I don't have to worry about it. Come on. Let's go. Well, there's Long. Okay. Alright. Alright. We got this. Jesus. Maybe I just had to start streaming my run, or, recording my runs. We take this because we want to get Find Motion up. We want to get Rico up. I guess Rico's already up. Here we go. Okay, cool. Cool. Now we can finally recover. Recover our mood. And hopefully win the Japanese... Oh, no, sorry. Win the Shimbunhai. Good. The other thing about her secret event... that you try to get with running these extra races, both the Shimbunhai and the other one, is you have to also then win the Kikuasho, which is not... I haven't found it to be too difficult on her. She does lose it sometimes in my careers, like randomly. But yeah. Win the Derby. And then her next optional race is between now. It's after the Classic Summer, so. Get the 10, get the 10, get the 10. Nope. Well, we got a hint for Corner Adept, so that's fine. This is fine. I'm just gonna Rico here to get more energy for summer. I have hit so many explosions right now that I'm not too worried about Unity Cap, unless they start matching me against really strong opponents, which would suck. Yeah, because we got S, it's gonna automatically put us into S, which is nice, but I will switch Creek and Kita-san. This seems fine. Seems good. Winning 3 and losing 2 in the Unity Cup always makes me so nervous. Alright, so this summer we have all 4 turns available to us, and we are full energy, and we have some good stuff going on. I'm gonna take the speed here. Hope to get corner recovery or corner adept, or not really dodging danger. Long corners would have been nice. Hitting B here is nice. It means that we're definitely on a good streak. I'm gonna hit Wit, because you gotta hit Wit once just to get all of your trainings in, and I got a rainbow there, so. Oh, but now there's a double rainbow. Oh, but there's a double rainbow here too. Yeah, we take this. When you only run 2 speed cards, if you see a double rainbow, especially if it's in summer, you're like, done. That's tempting. Actually, yeah, I think I'm gonna do that. 34 would be nice, but I'm already kind of past the mental stamina threshold I'm keeping track of for winning the Kikusho. Her speed's a little bit low right now. Yeah, her speed's a little bit low. Hopefully I can you know, increase it more. The nice thing about Machikane career, even though there's a lot of things that kind of bother me or annoy me about it, the nice thing is that she has a lot of senior turns that are pretty free. Once you kind of get through the drudgery of you know, doing 2 extra races, and then, you know, you lose a turn in senior summer. But once you get past all that, like her yeah. Once you get past all that, her yeah, her senior year is pretty free, so she sees usually like a huge increase in stats in her. This is just a total RNG. And I lose it. Great. Thanks. All right, now we hope to win this. Yeah, with long S and, you know, over 500 stamina. We won it by 10 lengths. And this gives us enough fans. Sometimes if she loses the Kikusho, she doesn't have enough fans for like one of her goals to increase her, you know, personal skill, which is really annoying. And here we go. 70 stats and Slick Surge, which I'm not going to buy unless I get like Fast Learner and I can't buy anything else. I'm gonna take skill points here. I still have energy to do stuff. I need to Rico anyway. Yeah, I don't have any rainbows, so we Rico here. Getting 40 extra skill points is nice. It's kind of like basically running like a free G2 is how I, oh my god. Running like a free G2 is how I look at that option with sweep. Actually, I'm in Rico's 3rd, so I'm just gonna take it again. And then take the skill point option. And then, of course, I overcap on energy. Ooh, I haven't gotten Creek's stuff yet. That's alarming. This also kind of sucks, but we'll take speed. At least hit 600 speed before the end of Classic Year. Lose some energy, of course. Now that I got energy when I was capped, I have to lose it. Alrighty. Wait. I don't know why. Yeah, we're gonna do that. And then we have Fine Motion who can also sub in, but I think if it's putting in like Dober over her, her stats are probably, yeah, her stats aren't quite as good even though she's technically C rank. Okay, cool. Nice. Great. So this gives us pretty much a free ride to the Zenith, since we can take the second option in Senior Summer. All in all, this is looking all right. My speed is still low, but I don't think it's so low that I'm like really worried about it yet. I will be worried if I stop getting rainbows. This is 19. Yeah. That's such a bad click though. We'll take power here, just because we're coming up on the raffle and we want to get a good raffle. Okay, it's not the worst. I just didn't want to overcap on energy. Hit A in early January. That's kind of an indicator that you're doing pretty well with Unity. We still are missing rainbows. Okay. I'm gonna Rico here. I don't really want to use my last Rico. I like saving that for obviously a mood down, which she, I feel like Matikanefukukitaru gets mood downs a lot. There we go. That's better. Okay. All right. All right. We're coming back. We're going to get our next, also because we have, so many speed sparks, you know, we're going to get a little bit of speed in our, oh, cool. Okay. Well, I'm glad I finished this. We're going to get a little bit of speed in our, first inspirations that we're going to be doing here. So this is looking pretty solid. We just have to really hope we hit Umastan. The reason that we want Umastan so badly, especially on a late searcher, is because it will allow the horse to because it's a skill that happens kind of right out of the gate, it helps your horse to position further ahead in the beginning of the mid-race. Because when your horse is too close to the pacemaker horse... Okay, hang on. I gotta focus. We gotta hope. Come on. Let's do it. Let's just make a good one right away. Oh my gosh, we got it! Okay, cool. Yay. All right. Not the best inheritance I've ever seen, but actually that was really good, wasn't it? Because we got Moving Past and Beyond and Pump Some Iron too, which are both skills I'm gonna take. Corner recovery, iron. Oh, okay, yeah. I'm really happy with that. Okay, all right. Now we just have to not fumble it. Can we not fumble this? I'm not sure because these don't look great. I will take this. Yeah. I'm gonna take this. To fill up Opera O. Take this. We're gonna have like 800. Fast learner, give me fast learner. Perfect cap. No. It's just 23. Yeah, so we're gonna have 800 speed by Senior Summer. We hit S before Senior Summer, which is also really nice. She does this, which gives us, we're gonna, I haven't really been tracking my stamina super closely. I think I'm at like 700. We're gonna take Stamina Power. Two turns. Yeah, okay. So we take this, and then we hope for a well-rested proc. Yeah. We get it! Alright, alright. And then we even get one of these guys, too. Okay. Whew, alright. I guess I really did just have to record a run. Hopefully. I can't talk like I've gotten a good run yet because God knows. I don't even want to say it. I don't want to curse it into existence, but I've had like really nice runs that have just failed the Zenith Cup for no reason. Or the final fight against Zenith for no reason, and it just kills me inside. Okay, this looks fine. I don't love that you're here, but 523 is fine. Yeah. Okay. We take a rematch against Clean Cleats. Win them all. Okay. And now we are locking in. We're locking in. Fine. So we only get 3 turns instead of 4 because of her career race. I think I still take Wit here. My speed training's already at 5, so I'm not like super relying on getting speed here, but it would be nice. Yeah, we're gonna do speed. We lose our turn. All right, so nice. So, oh, nice. Okay, so we get pretty much everything else to level 5. We have 7 full turns. We need one more Rico turn. Our stamina is alright. She's going to be a late surger, so stamina doesn't have to be like crazy, crazy high. I really do wish that I would be getting more than just only Kijo-san on speed. Would be nice. I get this, which is the skill points for power. I'm gonna take power. I don't need the mood, and I have gotten quite a bit of skill point stuff. This will allow me to take another training next turn, so I'm gonna take this. 34 is also, it's just nice. I think I have Creek on this too, which is good. This is a dead turn. I could get Nishino Flower up, but I'm gonna go ahead and do Rico. I'm running out of time to get my speed up, which is alarming to me. I really need a really good speed click the next 4 turns, and I'm not gonna get it here. Okay. Please give me a good speed click. Well, this at least gets my speed over 1,000. And it gets Nishino to cap, so maybe hopefully she can give me some speed explosions would be super nice. Where is Sweep? Where's Sweet Tosho? This is fine. I think this is fine. This is, one more to Ari Makinen. This is less fine. We're gonna rest. Nice, we're gonna get it all rested, which only really gives us like 3 more energy, but that's fine. Okay. I really, really need like 2 good speed training turns in our finals. That's all, right? That's not too much to ask for. I don't think it is. This is not, unfortunately, I don't think this is going to be like my high roll, but it's definitely, if I can get over the finish line here, it's definitely going to be better than, better than my current. Everyone's beat. That's kind of fun. I wonder how many 10 spirit bursts. Cool. Okay. We're good. We're good. All right. Let's do Zenith. Okay, come on. Yay! All right, cool. The other caveat here is that I don't actually think that I got that many, like, straightaways and corner skills. I think I got, like, 1 straightaways, but I haven't gotten a lot of other skills, which is a little bit sad. Speed? No, it's not on speed. Okay, we're still gonna take it. We're still gonna take speed. We have a medium or a finale, which is fine. It just means that I'm gonna buy a couple skills after semifinals. Speed! Okay, no, but I'll take it. Alright. Yeah, so I'm gonna buy a couple skills here, because speed, no. Whew. I was like, please don't fail this. 1166. I don't think it'll cap me, but I think I'll be above 1190, which is good. And we're gonna buy some skills. Yeah, let's buy both of these. Both hit level 4 is really nice. We'll go ahead and get, man, we got some really nice hints this run. We'll get curvature. That's a long, so it's not gonna help. So we did get long straightaways. We got late surge or corners actually, which is nice. Understand which we're gonna take. Oh, that's right, we did take groundwork, but we don't have enough greens, I think. We have right-handed firm conditions. Actually, we do have enough greens for groundwork. That's interesting. Okay, so this I think is going to be enough to ensure that we win the finals here. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Okay, cool. Okay. $11.98. Power looks good. Stamina is fine because we're gonna take Maestro, and she's a late surger, so I'm not too worried about it. Wit is I do wish it was a little higher, but I'm not. I don't think I'm gonna complain. I think that I'm actually very happy with this run, so that's good. We have to take Maestro. We have to take No Stopping Me. We have to take an 8. Interesting. Okay, so I actually don't... We've already taken Umastan. If we take corners, straights... I don't think we can quite afford... Yeah, we're just a little bit short. So we can drop a mid-race. We can drop late corners. Ah, but I don't want to drop corners. We drop corners for sunny days, and that's... We don't have to drop corners. We can drop straights instead. Then we have 38, so then we can't pick up... Well, I don't think that we had anything else. No Stopping Me, Nibble Nav, Maestro, Curvature, 3 greens, all of my excels. Like, if I didn't take the groundwork, which is a little bit of a meme, but like, I kind of love it. just to say that I did, right? If I didn't take groundwork, what would I take? I would take... I would be able to take like straightaways. It's on. Straightaways, it's on. Maybe Slick Surge. I don't have like any hints on Ignited Spirit, so I wouldn't take that. I think that groundwork is going to help a lot for not getting stuck behind lates and or other lates and ends in like when she's on the outside. So that would be nice. That's gonna be so funny. My groundwork late. But I think it's actually, yeah, I think it's good because it means she won't get stuck behind the end closer pack. I've seen a couple times where my lates have been kidnapped into like 9th place, and being able to like start that lead and maintain that lead, probably good, right? Or maybe it's a throw, but yeah, I think I want to do it. Right-handed from condition sunny days. Those are the correct. Yeah. Okay. No Stopping Me, innate experience, We got an 8 experience. We got no Sakami. We got like corners. We didn't get Emperor's Divine Might, which kind of is a little sad, but no, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. I'm sorry. Yeah. We did it. It's done. $14-2. That's nice. All right. Well, that's my new ace. And she actually, I mean, she did wind up rolling pretty high, which is nice. Yeah. Should we do? Should we do? Oh, I like Miss Cloudy. It's a good one. All right. Okay, so now the question becomes, do we try for a better cafe, or do we just leave it here and start working on sprint parents for Capricorn Cup? That is so funny. Maybe that was a throw. I don't know. She's definitely better than my other one, and that's all I really cared about, was just getting one that was a little bit better, because I kept losing by like, I mean, she actually, when I have been doing room matches, she actually wins quite a bit, but there's been a couple times where I know that she's lost because of a stat diff rather than like just getting RNG like no stopping me diffed. So yeah, that's my Fuku. And you know, I like the meta of the groundwork Fuku, just because it's her, you know, her character archetype. Just, you gotta gamble on it. You gotta gamble on your lobby. You gotta gamble on all the other stuff. My cafe, I was pretty happy with this because I got lates, straights, corners, long straights, corners. I got like a lot of really big discounts on skills. This was not a fast learner run, but yeah, I don't know. Oh, we got a lot of S ranks in here. All right, let's see how this does. What gate is she in? 2. So groundwork's gonna actually probably put her into pace down mode. It's groundwork. Yeah, there she goes. Up into 5th. I assume, I saw that this Maru was only an A, not an A+, so I assume this is for the Daiwa. I imagine Maru gets her unique, gets ahead of Daiwa, and then Daiwa passes her for her unique, which kind of cool. All right, let's go, Machikane. Oh my god, she's so cute. Oh, but she's in 7th. Oh no, she got passed by a gold ship. Okay, oh, it's all up to you, Cafe. No, they hit no stopping me before I did. Them's the brakes. Sneak peek of my CM finals. I see. I see. That wasn't fair. We're gonna do it again. But yeah, now comparing these two, I'm like, ooh, my cafe could be much better, couldn't she? I mean, she'd be much better if I ran her as end closer. Or maybe if now that I have 2 groundwork non-fronts, maybe I just run a Suzuka and pace up the lobby so that I stop getting paced down. Would probably actually be the play for these 2 to then run a runaway. But Fuji has angling and scheming. And if I ran a Suzuka, I'd have to like really try to work around that. I do like Cafe, but and I went to pity for her, so I have to use her all the time, but she does not like me very much. Groundwork on Fuji. Yes, Fuji groundworked, and then I think she just paced down because she doesn't have Umastan. Or my lates are holding 5th and 6th. Oh, sorry, 6th and 7th now. So usually she would keep up with Gold Ship. There she goes. She's pacing up. She's pacing up. She hit a lot. She hit a lot of stuff. She hit a lot of stuff. Yeah. Yep. Nice. Oh. Nice. That's good. Oh my gosh, she's so cute. I love that I'm running 2 Umas in all black and then Fuku, who's just like this complete burst of sunshine. We'll do one more. Yeah, I gotta think about whether I want to run Cafe now that I've started doing. Now that I'm apparently just running groundwork on all my Umas. And Cafe. Yep. Yep. Wow, they got a lot of inherits onto this end Cafe. Her power is actually pretty nice. I might have actually gotten a little bit too much power. I think there was a power training during her career that maybe I should have taken on Stam, but she has enough stamina because she's a late surger, and because she has, a little bit more guts. She has enough stamina. She's fine. But, yep. She definitely has to hit Swinging Maestro, though. Two Christmas Ogre Caps. Pace, and also a front. Focus in like 9. She misses Umastan. Annoying. Oh, there it is. Okay, so she didn't miss it. She just, I think she was too far outside. We're hitting Maestro. We're moving up. The nice thing about both Fuku and Cafe, and one of the reasons that I was excited to be able to run them, was that go, yes, was that both of their uniques hit in 4th, and so even if they're not in the correct positions for their accelerations, both of their uniques hit from 4th, which means that if they push up too far, they can still do something, right? Like they can still try to like velocity bomb with like innate experience and curvature, late corners, and just like win through sheer velocity. It's not going to happen super often, but I like that they're not just like drawing completely dead when they hit fourth. So there's that. Anyway, that is my team. That is a run with Fuku, and I hope that you guys enjoyed that. And again, I'm sorry that I was a little bit. I haven't been around a lot during this CM prep just because I've had family visiting me for the last couple weeks. And my my recording is in the living room, which makes it really awkward to try to record when my family's like, "What are you doing?" So hopefully, yeah, I'll be back more. I actually have a video that I had been working on that I wound up having to hiatus a little bit because I was just doing so much that I think is really going to be cool. It's less about the specific CM and more about some race mechanics that I wanted to talk a little bit more in depth about. So please look forward to that. And I'm gonna do a gut check and see if I want to run like something other than my cafe. But I definitely am running Fuji and Fuku. So keep an eye out for that. And best of luck on all your ace making. And I will see you next time.